Anime Squad! Happy Monday. What is going on? It is so good to see you all. We are live and we are ready to shiny hunt. How's everybody doing? Pardon like the not me being on screen. I was like finished up a snack and realized I was like 5 minutes in and I was like, alright, let's do this. What's up, friends? Hello. What is going on? Anime Squad. It's so good to see you all. We are live with some Sprigatito hunting. The shiny cat on my screen. That one. We're going to try to get, we have 220 eggs in. I realize the number's kind of big. So like, isn't too bad. I might move them up a little bit. There we go. So that way it's not like aggressively big. Maybe I'll make it a bit bigger because it's kind of hard to, it's like not hard to see, but I don't know. I'm very picky on sizing and everything. But hello, friends. I hope you all had a lovely day. Happy Monday. I'm going to start the game up because I want y'all to see how many boxes of eggs. I know I said 9, but I want y'all to physically see that it's 9. But hello. It's so good to see you all. I was playing the awesome like legendary music because it's such a bop, man. It's just really good. It's just really, really good. So yeah, I hope everybody is having a lovely day, vibing, all that good stuff. We're going to go ahead and get right into it, get right into the hunt. And then y'all can pretty much just kind of predict how many eggs we're going to get this this cat in. I do hope we get it today because like I said before, I hatched a crap ton of eggs. I'm tempted to hatch another box, but I think y'all get the point as soon as y'all see it. So, not counting box 28, which has eggs in it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 and a half. I know I said 9, but I guess I was so tired today, I forgot. That's a lot of eggs, friends. So we're going to go ahead and hope the shiny's in here. I'm not going to bet money on it, but in freaking 12 boxes of eggs, if I don't have a shiny, that's going to be wild. Now, the wild thing is, if I get the shiny in, like, you know, the first box, what the hell do I do, right? Because that is a lot to handle. But we got a row of 5. We got box 1. These are 12 boxes in here. Let's freaking do this. Hello, Jigglypuff. How are you? But yeah, a couple of things before we get into the egg hunt. I hope everybody had a lovely day. I'm rocking the tall neck t-shirt. If you came in from Twitter, you saw me post up my cool picture with the shirt. I freaking love this shirt. I got it from Fangamer. For folks that don't know, Fangamer has so much dope stuff related to games and gaming. And I always, excuse me, highly recommend them. And stuff like that. They're just really like good. It's really good. It's super dope and like fun. They always have like really cool like products too. So I highly recommend them. And then yeah, I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and rock it today because it was on my list. Also, I'm gonna turn my light on a bit. It's a little dark in here. Really. There we go. So that way it's not so dark. Ooh, it's a little too bright. And you know what? I'm caught. Oh god. Alright, I turned the light off by accident. My fault. Alright, we'll do that, and I'll turn it up a tad bit. There we go. So it's not like too bright. I turned the light off by accident because I kept moving it. But yeah, for folks that came in, I know I said 9. We have 12 boxes of eggs. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. About 12 and a half. I'm playing lockdown defense with this cat because I want it. So, let's go have some eggs and see if the shiny's in it. Because that's where I am today. I keep moving the camera. Sorry about that. I joked around that after, like, getting 12 boxes of eggs, if this cat is in this box, like the first row, I'm going to, like, laugh hysterically. Because we are going to hatch them all. Because I need to get rid of them. But if it's in this first box, like, legit, if it's the first egg in this box, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm just gonna start cry laughing because it damn well could be. Like, now if it's not any of these eggs, like if I had 12 box of eggs and that's not it, I think this will hurt more than Foy Coco. To be real with you, but we're gonna hope that positivity is on our side, friends. Oh shit, the death counter. Hold up. Okay, let me get the death counter up, because it is not up. Because this would be, and then now that it's officially up and this is good, I'm gonna press plus. Should go. Okay, let's try that now then. There we go. All right. Cool. So we got the counter up and running. It's at 221 eggs. You know, we're gonna be here for a long time, so hopefully, you know, it's a quick hunt. We'll see. We'll see what's up, but I don't know what the heck my odds are, like. But I feel like with 12 boxes of eggs, it'll show up. Because it's either that. It could have just waited for the 222, which is my favorite number. So I've always wanted a shiny on here, so I'm not saying it'll be fate, but we'll see. No. He said 222 was not it. But anyway, let me know how your days are going. Hopefully people have been able to hang out. It's a little cold where I'm at. You know, weather isn't like too bad. It hasn't been like at a horrific rate, but it has been a little chilly. Like I bundled up a ton. Like I got like North Face and like other jackets and stuff. Like not that they're needed. Also, wait, I don't think Amphi's connected. Yeah, we need the guy. We need the guy connected. Okay, perfect. So, the bot should be connected now. Alright, let's get back into it. But, hopefully with these eggs, you know, it's not a long hunt. We'll see. You know, nothing promised, nothing guaranteed, but I hope not. I did have a friend, right? He was going for shiny Rowlet, like, you know, back in the Sword and Shield days. So this dude literally got 20 boxes of eggs, and he got the Rowlet in like 5 eggs. And just immediately he started laughing. He was like, okay. You know, I think that's a great way to prepare, to be honest. Because you never know. And he did Masuda, he did Shiny Charm and all that. So. But I do have a lot of friends getting Shiny Lux. Like a lot of my friends, we were in Discord today talking. My friend, she got 2 shinies in one day. They were both random encounter. She has no Shiny Charm. Was able to get them, and I was like, yo, like congratulations. It's really cool to see like like a lot of people get full out shinies. Like there I don't know, there was this like talk about like shinies and stuff like that, but for me I feel like a shiny is a shiny. It's well deserved. It's cool, you get it. It's definitely hype. When I got my shiny Mankey, I lost it because that was my 3rd ever full out shiny with the cold Pokemon. I had that. I had a Tentacruel in Sun and Moon, and then Mankey. So those are my only like just random shinies I got, like just chilling. Like out in the wild and stuff like that. You know, it's just RNG. Super cool to see though. Yeah, it's the regular cat this time. Yeah, I haven't made a bet number yet, but cash your bets in chat. What number you think will be the magic one? Yeah, I was watching a couple of people doing Masuda, and I don't know, it's fun in this game. Like even when I did the picnic, I was there for like at least yesterday. It was like 2 hours to help me get like a ton of eggs. I watched the football game when I finished the stream and did some eggs, and then I had dinner and did some, and then I watched like Rick and Morty and did a couple. So that was like super helpful for me to get like the eggs I needed and everything. So I was pretty happy about that. Yeah, I had someone guess like what box we're gonna get it in. I'm like, I have no idea, man. All I know is we got boxes in there. I was like, I'm gonna press my luck. Get that rose done. Yeah, I'm curious to know like what the IVs on those ones are too. Like I know some probably have like I don't know what the starter sitting abilities are. I gotta look them up. I've been tempted to. Yeah, I was like, I'll check those out, and then I don't think I'll do like any like competitive stuff with it, but we'll see. I got capsules and stuff like that, which I know like a lot of people have been getting. There's been a ton of people looking for those. Like bottle caps have been great in this game. I was like, thank goodness. Absolutely love the fact that you can get those because they used to be like a rarity when I first started playing Pokemon. It's the normal. Now that I watched a couple of people get them, I could tell like the difference. You know, outside of the eyes, like the coloring on it, the kid is like in my way like 90% of the time. It's the worst. But yeah, I could tell the difference a bit. With it, you know, it still is very like close, but now that I've like seen it, I'm like, wait a minute. You can kind of like tell with the ears and stuff like that. Oh, the backward zoom. All right. Cool. Oh, no, that kind of looks cool though sometimes. All right, another line now. Now, I don't think it's like box one, so it's gonna be pretty cozy. Right, cool. It's gonna be a long hunt, chat. But I have a feeling. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be the night. Cause I was aggressively like, yeah, I'll get like 9 boxes of eggs. That's not a problem. It is wild too, cause I kept collecting eggs, and it was like, let me check my box. So after like one finished, they were all over the place. I'm like, oh, what happened? And I realized how many boxes I filled. I was like, oh my gosh, like full court press trying to get this thing. I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful. Bum. Yeah, we'll definitely pass 300 tonight, which is good. But, you know. That's usually our ballpark at sometimes. Like the cat. I mean, it's cute. It has like a good design, so I don't mind it sometimes. Like for Coco, it was hurting me. It was like, bruh, you're so close. I was like, I know you could do it. I know you could be shiny. Yeah, watch somebody get it in 70, which is pretty dope. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like 70 is like anytime like the sub hundreds is like really nice. But yeah, I've seen people get it like different amounts too. Alright, 240. I am curious to do a breakdown of how many, like, it'd be wild to do. It'll take me like a whole, like, a long time, but like gender breakdown, and then like if any has good IVs, because some can also be used for trade. I know some of my students are looking for them, so I saved up a couple of each starter, and that's like the wild thing too, like having all 3 starters and then breeding them. Like I remember when the game first came out, people were trading hella stuff for starters they need. I've been on like our Pokemon trades, so I went there the other day and like hit up a couple people. I was like, yeah, I'll trade you this. Like, you know, I was just giving away starters. I might do that one day. Do like a little starter giveaway. Yeah, it's just helpful to get back, because like some people probably just started the game, or like they want to get into it, and like I don't know, they like 2 or 3 starters. I'm like, you know what? You should do that. You should get yourself an extra starter. Take care of yourself. Plus, like all the starters in this are great. Like there's not in my opinion, not a bad starter. So I could definitely see somebody being like, yeah, I want all 3, or I want a really good amount, or they want like extras. Like I've seen people like, I don't know, compare how many they want, or like look at the difference and stuff like that. Yeah, even when I like when I personally played this, I was like, man, like I love Fuecoco, but a grass cat is such a good idea, because I think I talked to someone about that. I was like, yeah, they just need like a water cat. Like that'd be kind of dope to have. Like that for me, Gen 10. I'm like, hey, water cat, you got me, because I do like water types. I love cats. So you do like a little cat team, because you have Litten, Sprigatito. I feel like that's got to be next. But I don't know if that'll be Gen 10 or like a gen after that, because they just did a cat. They kind of switch it up a bit. Cool. Whoops. Alright, 245. Yo! Imagine this. Thank you for the raid. It's so good to see you. How was your stream? Welcome in. Hello, hello. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for the raid, friend. How was your stream? What is going on? Oh, this is a nice raid. We think your stream is nice too. Oh, this is a generous raid. Oh, it's so good to see you. Yeah, you see me in Sun stream. Thank you so much. I seen you as well. Hold on, let me give you a shout out. It's so good to see you. Welcome in. Let's see what you up to. I'm assuming you were playing some Pokemon Night. What were you up to in Pokemon today? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. It's so good to see you all. My name is Jack, aka Anime Hero 92. I'm a variety streamer who plays a ton of games. We're currently shiny hunting for Sprigatito. We have about 12 boxes of eggs, so hopefully I get the shiny today. So it's I'm nice, or it's Ellie. It's a geology pond. Oh, okay, cool. So it's a cool. Do you want to go by like I'm nice, or do you want to go by Ellie? Let me know, because I know I've seen you using it before in Sun's chat, but let me know if I'm saying it incorrectly. My apologies. Sometimes my jersey kicks in. But it's so good to see you, and I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you up to in Pokemon? Were we doing anything specific? Were you doing like the story? Just exploring the level in my mind, because I got surprised by Arvin's level. Oh my god, yes. You found a random shiny Golduck. Congratulations. All right. Bringing in the shiny luck. I appreciate that. Now you're all good. It happens all the time. I don't mind either way, whatever you find. Okay, so Ellie? Well, Ellie, thank you so much for the raid. Everybody in the Anime Squad, please be sure to follow Ellie. They're an amazing streamer. I know them from my buddy Sun. They play a ton of cool games. Playing some Pokemon. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Ellie, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for the raid. I love that Ampharos emote so freaking much. It like warms my heart. As a fellow Amphy. That's my guy. So much so that I had to give him his own, you know, boom. He says hello to everybody, all the Raiders. But yeah, for all the Raiders coming in, it's so good to see you all. We play a ton of variety games. I play a lot of Pokemon, a lot of Nintendo. Of course, I also play some Smash Brothers. We do Thursday Night Smash Brothers. We do Sunday Spelunky. We do some wrestling. We play a lot of cool stuff. So, oh no, thank you. It's inspired by a plushie I have that looks on my stream. Awesome. Well, I gotta check your stuff out. Well, y'all be sure to go follow Ellie. Be sure to give them a follow, show them some love. It's great to meet a fellow Pokemon streamer and a great friend of Sun, so it's great to have you. Ellie, I know you've probably been streaming for a while, so friend, if you have to lurk and like chill for a bit, if you got a raid and run, if you got to get dinner, food, please take care of yourself. If you want to hang out with us, feel free to hang out as we get the shiny cat, hopefully. I did a bunch of shiny hunting this weekend. Nice. What did you hunt for? Anything specific? Yeah, I'm curious if you would shiny hunt for anything like specific, or do you have like any shiny hunting plans that you want to go for? But yeah, like I said before, chat, be sure to follow Ellie. Click that link. Show them some love. We love when we meet some fellow friendos, fellow Pokemon fans. And of course, if you got Ampharos in your emotes, amazing person. 10 out of 10. So it's so cool to have you here. And I appreciate you bringing your community in. We're going to see. I'll show you how many boxes of eggs I got. We now have 11 and a half after this box. I do hope the shinies in one of these boxes, because so help me if it's not, I'm going to lose it. I did a bunch of outbreaks that I wanted to do. I got Frostlass, Rufflet, Norbat, and Tatsuguri. Yo, nice. Yo, Tatsuguri has a really good shiny. Rufflet's really good. I like Rufflets a lot. Good for you. That's a really good haul. I haven't done outbreak hunts, but I am Valorant. I want to do so badly. That shiny is so damn cool. So I am super duper hyped to do that. I haven't done an outbreak before, like an outbreak hunt, but I'm definitely gonna check it out. Alright, let's see. Nope, regular cat. Might be a little obsessed with Mareep Ampharos. I have 2 Amphi. Hey, let's go. Ain't no listen, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's the best Pokemon line in the world. You know what I'm saying? I love Amphi. Like, so to meet a fellow Ampharos enthusiast warms my heart. Amphi's amazing. That animated emote is so damn cute. It's really cute. I got a prawn Tatsuguri shiny and it almost drove me crazy. It was in water. I was paying attention. and I haven't paid attention to 3 things at once. Yeah, that's happened to me. With a lot of like shinies that I don't hatch. I found a shiny Mankey. I was looking for the legends, so I got one of them, and I was at the last thing you needed to do to unlock them because I was following the video, and like I don't know where I like look and I see this horde of Mankeys, and I see one that's like green, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa! So I literally stopped the bike, I ran towards it, and I go, "Hi, son. So good to see you, friend. How are you doing?" I like dead ass ran towards it, and I see the shiny beam, and I'm like, "Whoa! Oh my god, it's a shiny Mankey." I was kind of with the raid. I was working with Elisha. Yeah, no, it's so good to see you. No, 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 it's appreciative. Thanks for coming in. Give a shout out to the amazing Sunshine Arts. Everyone, be sure to check out Sun. She is such a talented streamer, artist, and friend of the channel. She plays some really cool games, including some Pokemon herself, but dabbling with some Resident Evil, plays a lot of Stardew. Also, she does some really great art. Check out her commissions. She has the commissions open in terms of the artwork that she's doing. So be sure to check Sun out. Drop her a link. She's super fantastic. Tons of great humor. Always has me laughing. Very, very lovely person and super talented. So do yourself a favor and check out Sun. Drop her a well-deserved follow. So we got 2 awesome streamer homies in the chat to follow. So click their links. Show them some love. Yeah, it did. I found a random shiny Golduck after a battle. Good for you. It's really cool. I'm so happy to see so many people finding random shinies. I had a friend of mine also. They got a shiny Norbat today, and they got a shiny. What was it? The Dolphin. That guy. Is it Physian? Yeah. Do a Union Circle? I am shiny hunting. I will not do a Union Circle, but hello. Okay, I had to look at that one a little close. Because the ears wasn't there. But I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, no Union Circle. I'm trying to get this cat. Yeah, for the most part, I only do Union Circles with people I know. There may be a time with viewers. I may do one in the future. We'll see. I didn't expect to find one today, to be honest. I'm just glad I was paying attention. That's good, though. I'm happy for you. And honestly, it's cool to see so many people, I don't know. It's cool to see so many people get shinies. And have them in, which is really dope. Look, that's just awesome to see. But I'm so happy for you, Ellie. Good for you. And it's, I haven't seen Golduck shiny. I gotta check it out. But it's really cool to see people, like, whether they do full odds or Masuda or they're hunting. It's just really good for people to, like, have shinies on their team, because it's super well deserved. Like, it's like really dope to like be on your squad and have it. Hi Ash, thank you for that. How you doing? The whole shiny Sonic incident made me not want to play this game. Oh no, son. I hope you get it though. I hope you get it, friend. For real. I'll be lurking and studying. I appreciate you, Ash. Let me give you a shout out. And also, Ashley, I'm going to let you know that Burger King I had yesterday was amazing. Y'all be sure to check out my good friend and mod, Ashley Gator. Amazing streamer, amazing person. Plays a lot of cool horror games. Has a lovely dog named Butter, who is on her villain era, I believe, Ash. I tweeted at you today. Is a Burger King hater, but that's for another story. But that Burger King I had was fire. That's all I'm saying. It was really good. Alright. I hate that I have to look at it closest to make sure. Because those eyes in the dark. Butter is a villain. Oh my gosh. I try to avoid eggs if I can. How come, Elliot, is it like you don't like Masuda that much? Because, like, it's fair if you don't. Because a lot of people don't. Like, I know I have, like, a couple friends who avoid Masuda like the plague. They're like, nah. I got her a new bed that came in. She's tearing it. Alright, so maybe it's a stylistic approach with Butter. Maybe she's like, hey, I gotta disrespect my surroundings. That could be Butter's, like, statement to the world. Like, hey, I'm Butter. Hear me growl. Right? Like, I'm just gonna disrespect my surroundings. Which I respect from your dog a lot. But I know that can be frustrated because you just got a new bed. It's just so many eggs. I'll do it if I have time. The last one I did was Applin. How was your Applin hunt? How was it? I'm very curious. Cause yeah, Masuda for me is relaxing. But I was telling chat, once I get past like 500-600 eggs, I'm like, okay. I'm like, I don't vibe with this too much. You know, it's like I'll be looking at it, I'm like, this too much. Literally too much. But I'm curious how it went. I do not have the patience for this. You know what, son? I hear you. It took me. What was my first Masuda hunt? My first Masuda hunt was a Rowlet, which I got in, I think, 340 eggs. Yo, I'm telling you, by like the end of the first day, I was ready to quit. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. And then, like, out of nowhere, the shiny popped up, and I was like, shit, I think I'm hooked. The thing about Masuda is you got to be in the mood for it, and when it's getting too stressful, take a break. Like, I think after I get Sprigatito, if Coco's not like 200 eggs, I'll take a break. You know, from it. It's hard to remember, but it wasn't too bad. I think I got lucky. It was Sparkle when it hatches for you, by the way. Yep. Yeah, Sparkle when it hatches. Also, there's some shinies that, like, you can just tell. Yeah, this is like my, like, God, between Sword and Shield, I think I exclusively did like 20 Masuda hunts. It was ridiculous. I remember trying a shiny hunt for Shanks and BDSP after 60 tries. At least I'll have breakdown stream. Oh no. You know what it is, son? BDSP shiny hunting I did not like. It was something about it. I was like, I can't. I tried the shiny hunt for Mareep and I was just like, and I didn't have shiny charm. I was like, screw this. I had a Japanese Ditto, but most shiny hunting was back in the day, like Gen 6, Gen 7. I did Hordes and Chain Fisher. Yo, Fish chaining was awesome, and Hordes was really good. Like, I think that was, like, the best odds were, like, those ones. But I want to hunt them down. So I give you one so I'm get integrated. Yeah, that's why I'm excited for home, because, like, I would do my shiny team, but I actually think I have way too many shinies in Sword, so. I got a shiny Reap full odds. Use the electric sandwiches. Good. Congratulations. Yeah, I think I'm a Marie Pun in the future. I think I'm really gonna Marie Pun. I definitely want to get a shiny Ampharos for the squad. But like I'm trying to get the starters first, then Mareep. I'm gonna try to see if I want to do I don't know if Chocodets is worth it. I saw the shinies and I'm like, I might try Tinkaton because, like, I don't know. I think the fact that shiny is a Corviknight shiny with the hammer is funny as hell. It's such a good Pokemon. But we'll see what's up. I'm like, yeah, it may pop up. But yeah, I have like 11 boxes of eggs, and so help me if it's not in this. Like if it's not in these eggs, I'm literally gonna lose it. That's so many eggs. That's like so many. But I did watch someone get this in 70 and I was like, Jesus. But I told people that Quaxley was in 26. Shiny Charm has a 6th sense of humor. It's like, I'll show you guys. Okay, so we just did this box, right? I have this box. I'm not playing with this thing. I'm not motivated. I'm gonna have to lurk. Get ready for bed soon, Jax. I'll drop a lurk. Have a lovely stream. Thank you, son. Get some rest. Have a good night. Feel free to lurk, hang out. Please, please, please take care of yourself, friend. I hope you're doing well. Loved your stream this morning. I had a blast during it. I was able to watch you before. We had our student staff meeting at 1, so I went to that. Got some food. But take care of yourself. Just hung out. My new t-shirt came in. I was going to rock it on stream today, but I was like, I might save that one for tomorrow. Because I am wearing one of my other favorite shirts today. For any Horizon Zero Dawn fans, I'm rocking the tall neck, which is my absolute favorite of the robots in that game. I find them so cool. I got this bike. I hate, like, I'll be honest, the people on this road in the way. Like, I tried to think, should I go to another, like, shiny hunt spot? I don't know. It reminds me of the bridge in like Sword and Shield. I think I'm too hooked to leave. Like I think I've been tempted, but I'm like, you know what? I'll chill here. Twist the turns, got him. Boom, boom, boom. By the way, that Quaxley vid, 700 views. I was blown away. Absolutely blown away by it. I was like, there's no freaking way. But it was super nice. A ton of people were super sweet on it. I had one guy that told me like it motivated him for his Quaxley hunt. He was like 100 eggs in. I always say keep going for it because you never know. Like there's been times where I'm like, yo, I'm gonna give it like 10 more eggs and it pops up. There's been times where I'm like, I'm gonna do that and it doesn't. Yeah, there's just been times where you go through it. Yeah, but Masuda has its pros and cons. It's not horrific, but it tends to be the ones I vibe with the most. Because for some reason, like, the other hunts were like cool. Like I like them, like strategy wise, and also just comfort. You know, comfort. They're cool. But it's something about Masuda that just keeps me going. It gives me like hope while crushing my dreams at the same time. Just stuff like that. Let's go to boxes and let's move you over here. Alright, box 2 is almost done. I don't know if anybody... Oh, for those that came in from the raid, if you want to take your bets on what number or what box we get it on, feel free to do so. I just hope it's around. And I prefer the method of hatching a bunch of like eggs with the boxes over like going to the picnic because I don't know, it's like cool to do, but it's like cool to just hatch them. Somebody was like, what if you get it in box 1 and what are you gonna do with the eggs? I'm literally just gonna hatch them and see if I get a second. If it pops up. Yo, the Night Owl Sunbox, what up? How you doing? How's your day going? Shiny Wee Cat? What up, Delito? We're waiting for him. I'm good. I'm chilling. We're just shiny hunting today. But it's been a good day. We're hoping the cat shows up. I'm gonna hunt for shiny Bisharp. Let's go. Good luck. I think I just saw somebody. I saw someone get that like recently, like in one of my friends' discords. It's a good shiny. You have the king badge. Let's go. Nice. It's a good shiny. Let's trade. I need it. Boom, boom. I'm about to say, that's a good shiny. You don't give that one up. That's one you gotta keep. That might be one like I go for in the future, cause I have one with the leader's crest. But I'll just take that from it and give it to that one. I didn't even shiny hunt Bishop. I was just roaming around. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's how you find a lot of them. Straight up. That's the bad bison. That's straight up how you find a lot of shinies. Just like, you know, roam around the overworld, chill. I've won at home. Nice. Well, you know, the good thing is, like, once home compatibility happens this spring, you'll be able to get it. Send the shiny vibes. I gotta get ready for bed. I hope the shiny baby shows up. Ellie, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. And have a great day. I hope you had a lovely stream. Thank you so much for bringing your community to the anime squad with that awesome raid. And keep being awesome. Please have a great night. And thanks again. Definitely appreciate your time. Why try for another one? Why hunt for another one if it's at home? Some people want it, like, I don't know. I've done it with Rowlet. I've shiny hunted Rowlet like 4 times. Like, I have 4 shiny Rowlets. They were all, like, ones that I legit hunted. And, I don't know. It's a good feeling. I wanted the entire line, but also, when he dropped it home, I wanted to get him in another game. I was like, why not? But yeah, I freaking love that Afro Zelo. It's so cute. I have the luxury line. I mentioned it last time. Nice. That's good you got it, though. Yeah, some of them, it's cool to have, like, the lines in. They're, like, really, like, dope. 3 of each. Yeah, I got what you mean. Yeah, the Rowlet is sick. When I had all those, I was so happy. I didn't want to evolve, like, really any of them. Alpha Shiny Luxury is cute, though. It's awesome. Yeah, it looks sick. Luxury has, like, a very good shiny. It gives me, like, a Lion King vibes while I look at it. Yeah, the alphas are cool. That's the one thing I liked about Pokemon Legends is how like the alphas look, but also some of their shinies were like sick. All right. See if box 2 has some luck in it. The first Alpha Shiny was Hallucian Zorok. Nice, good for you. I don't think I think the only shiny I got in Legends straight up was a Full Oz Paris. We got it on stream. Cause like I went and I was like, I heard the noise and I'm like, wait, what shiny? So everyone was like, save, save. So I saved, and then I went and I saw the Paris, like, spores were shiny. So I ran to it and caught it. Yeah, Legends was dope. It was a good game. I enjoyed playing it. I like the town theme in Legends a lot. The music in it is really, like, sick. That's one thing about Pokemon. They will not fail you with the OST. Like, even the gen that you don't like, or like, you have the most like criticism for. OST, banger. Yeah. It's just, it's too good. I think some of my favorites are definitely like Gold and Silver, Black and White. Like Gen 5 has a really good OST. Gen 5 and Gen 2. Some OSTs that I love with all my heart. 4's OST isn't bad either. Especially since you get Cynthia's theme, which is like bum 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 bum. Friend play co-op with you in the first time. Nice. Did y'all just do like raids or just hang out? It's really good. I haven't done co-op with like too many people, too many friends and stuff. Play for 7 hours. Good for you. My friends and I, we did raids together. Like we were in our own games, but we invited each other to do some raids. I think we might do stuff. I think we might do a couple raids this weekend. We'll see. Okay, I'm kind of glad that one isn't shiny because look at the poor cat. It's in the ground. It's in the ground. I'm glad that one wasn't shiny. Because that would have been a hilarious shiny. Also, that squirrel was not in my right side. I turn around, I see it. What is happening? $280. All right, box number 3. Yeah, it's just wild to see how many like boxes of it just are still left, but also the amount we've been through so far, which is pretty cool. That squirrel, man. It's completely in the way. Alright, the tree is my fault. This person, like, I don't know, I was in my GTA vibes, alright. Alright, the 280s now. See if there's any luck there. I was just popping in to say hi, good luck on the week, cat. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. Appreciate you, Delito. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for popping in to say hi. Thank you, I appreciate that. Have a good rest of your day as well. Be sure to take it easy, stay safe. Have a good one. Definitely appreciate you always coming through, saying hey. You know, we'll see if the shiny cat is here. Oh my god, the deli bird on the building is so cool. Alright, later, Delito. Alright. I think there's probably one more set box 2, or this is the last one for box 2. Okay. Oh my bad, this is the first of box 3 actually. Interesting, alright. Yeah, I'm curious of like how many boxes of eggs people usually get from Masuda when they do it. Like I had a buddy of mine, he's like, yeah, I fill it up to like 20. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I mean, it's kind of good because when you hatch them, it's like you don't have to. You could just straight continuously do this. You don't have to like worry about going back or collecting or having to farm. Yeah, hopefully not. I'm curious how long it goes though, just because you know, some of them it could be a grind, but I think I did like the best I could, like defensively. Can you do me a favor? Don't know what you're really asking, but what's up? I need to evolve my slow bro for the Pokedex. I don't have anyone to trade with. Oh, you need someone to trade your slow bro? Yeah, give me. I could do a touch trade with you if you give me a quote. That's not a problem. Yeah, if you need somebody to touch trade with you, if you have your like stuff ready, I can trade. Because I know like we're trading like Pokemon and stuff. Yeah, no problem. Anytime. Yeah, that's fine. Ready you are? Alright, let me get through this egg real quick. And then I'll set it up. Or like you could just get your quote ready and I'll meet you. Just give me your in-game name. So I know it's you. I'll give you a Sprigatito. Alright, yeah. We'll touch trade and then I'll give it back to you. Hold up. Okay. Yeah, just leave me the code whenever you're ready. I could do that. And once you're good, we should be alright. Sorry, I'm just checking something real quick. Alright. Alright. Is this you? Yep. That's you. Cool. Alright, I'll trade it back to you. So we'll do a trade. Alright. Not a problem. Do, do, do. Yeah, I know with trade evos it could be hard. So I don't mind helping out. Whoops, my bad. Oh. David, did you give it a King's Rock? Okay, yeah, I don't know why it didn't evolve. Huh. Yeah, it's supposed to evolve with a King's Rock, right? Slowbro. You need to trade Slowpoke. Oh! Wait. I think you need to... Can I check for you? I think you need to give a Slowpoke. I think it might be a Slowpoke, David. Hold on. Let me double check. Look at Serby. Serby got me. Yeah, it's a Slowpoke. You don't have to trade me a Dragonite. Yeah, you need it's a Slowpoke you gotta trade. Yeah. Not Slowpoke, you need Slowpoke. Yeah, you get a Slowpoke. And you should that should do it. Yeah, I was like I had a feeling because I'm like, wait. I found a Slowpoke real quick. Yeah, if you could do it real quick. I usually don't take requests like this, because I'm hunting. I want to focus on that. But I'll help you. I mean, you know, maybe I'm too vigilant. No, you're good, Ash. You're good. Hey, no. I appreciate you being on it. Yeah, David, you do that, and then come back. No, you're good. Hey, listen, that's why you got mod. I had to be on red alert too, so that's why I was like, wait a minute. I was like, hold on. Yeah, anytime I also do this as a viewer on Twitch when I'm like viewing streams. I'm always like alert because I don't know, my mind says this be kicking in. Cause you know I'm out for you, I'm out for Stina, and I'm out for like Max, and also like I'm out for other people, but like VIPs and stuff in the chat. But I'm always like, let me double check this. It's just my Spidey senses kicking. Yeah, it's a natural habit. We're at 290 for this cat. I'd be looking like, I hope it freaking shines. Alright, back to lurking. I appreciate it. I've seen people hunt Sprigatito, right? And I've seen like, oh, this many eggs, like 40 eggs, like something. And I've seen some like wild numbers for people too, so hopefully I'm in a ballpark. I mean, we got 7 for sub 300. So sub 100 and 200 did not work. Maybe sub 3? Maybe. I don't know. Alright, I found one. Are you doing Masuda method? Just wonder. Yes, I'm doing Shiny Charm Masuda method. Because that is the only way to get the shiny starters. We got Quaxley and 27 eggs. Sprigatito I'm hunting for right now. But yeah, those are the only ways you can get a shiny starter. It's like egg hunting. Why are you in the ground, dog? Quaxley one was in the ground too, and I was just like, alright, I hope they all aren't in the ground. I mean, thankfully we took pictures of him outside of it. They hit my guy with the Mike Wazowski, and I'm like, oh lord. Okay, David, you good? Let me know if you get the trade. If so, I'll link up. We can trade now. If you got the Slowpoke, if he's ready. Just keep me posted. I got you. If not, I can wait. It's all good. I'll probably do some more eggs while you getting that ready. Are you good? All right. Yeah, let's do that now. I'll trade you back the Dragonite. I got one already. But I appreciate it. Alright. Now that should get you a slow king. The king. There we go. Do you not want your Gengar? You don't have to trade me a Gengar. It's a pretty cool Pokemon, but the stats are good. My God, quick stretches. I do some big stretches, did I? Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. I have like 5 Gengars. Oh yeah, no worries. Cool. Actually, I get it to my friend Sawyer now. I know she's looking for one. Oh, 75. Okay. It's not going to listen to her, but she can have it. Because I was actually going to get her one anyway. I appreciate it. Well, thank you, David. Thanks for the trade. Good luck with the decks. Alright, cool. Stick around till you get the shiny. Thank you. Hopefully it won't be too long. We'll see. We do got boxes, though. Palm boxes. So. Something's got to give. Either shiny shows up or run out of eggs. Gonna be a little stalemate. We'll see, but appreciate it. All right. Oops. All right. Listen, Egg 300's in here, so it could be soon. It could be. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, the sub 300 goal. Just vibing with it. I was like, listen. Gotta believe. In the heart of the cards, as Buster Tricks would say. Believe in the heart of the cards. Alright, 2 more for sub 300. Can it happen? Got a mag zone, only 14 left. Good luck. Yeah, there is a subreddit you can go to. It's called Our Pokemon Trades. There are a ton of people who are like, they're trading version exclusives, giving like offering things for Pokemon they need. It's a good place to go, so I recommend it. Alright, so the sub 200 goal. Every time I do the sub 100s, I'm like, I swear it could happen. But no, they want to deny me. Alright, to party. Can't believe that one was in his box too, but it like depends on a lot of things. For this. Alright, the 300 era starts. Yeah, I've seen people be like, oh, it could come up in this one, or it could pop in this one. You never know, sometimes. It could just sometimes be like a dogfight for it. No, we'll see what's up. Yeah, I've seen people do the sandwich hunt. I like the if I'm like hunting for eggs, I like the restaurant. It's just like cleaner because it's like close by. You also don't have to make anything for it. You just go, you go to a restaurant, get the egg power you need, and you just kind of vibe. I see someone be like, they got the shiny and this many eggs, Masuda is miserable. Yeah, it's it has its moments. It's a wild method at times. It really depends like a lot of factors too. One thing I want to do, I want to make a list of things like I want to go for. In terms of like other like shinies and stuff, whether it's like full odds. Why is Electro just there? It's the first time I've seen this guy just chilling. Yeah, it's just there like a regular pedestrian. I'm like, what are you doing? Thank you. And then he just got yeeted by Thanos, which is cool. But he was like just outside. He literally was outside. Hanging out. 300 is stuff up. Oh my goodness. I still feel it though. I'm not gonna get discouraged. Still early on. We got a ton of eggs left. Anything's possible. You never know what you might get. I am glad though that like I collected a couple for doing this because it would have been soul crushing to just keep being in like the camp and not knowing what the heck happens. Yep. Just a regular one. Because don't get me wrong, I love, but I have over 300 of them, so. Come on. Alright, one more in his batch. The hunt continues though, it gets stronger. I did have a feeling I was going to pass the 300 though, but a part of me was like, but what if we didn't? You know? Like, what if we didn't? So I have this box. How many boxes I have left of this? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more boxes after this? Wow. It's a lot of eggs. Like 240 eggs, which is kind of wild. So at the end, that'll be like 550. Which would be over odds anyway, if that was the case. That's kind of bonkers. So we're not going to think about that. We're going to think happy thoughts. Happy thoughts and a shiny Sprigatito. That's what we're going to think about. But I had to be realistic though. I get hopeful sometimes. I'm like, chat, I swear, one of these days I'm gonna look at it. It's gonna look right back at me. You're gonna hear that shiny gleam. Yeah, I have to make sure my hands look good. I was moving stuff in my office earlier. Like it was sore because I kept moving like a ton of crap, but it should be better now. 315. The next one would be 316. In honor of Stone Cold Steve Austin. So, you know, there's a lot of milestones that could happen. All right. Yeah, we're in box 4, which isn't bad. About what I like usually expect. Especially when I do boxes. It's usually when I get to like the second to last box, I'm like, uh-oh, the sweat hits a little bit. Pass for you. I don't know why I like freaked out there at the freaking kid. My bad. Like, I'm sorry, buddy. Alright, 316. Will shiny Sprigatito give me a hell yeah. Maybe. Nah. It's not a Stone Cold Steve Austin fan? Okay. That's fine. You know, maybe it's a fan of The Rock or another wrestler. I don't know. Alright, we're 2 away from 320 and 100 away from a certain number if we get at 320, but also I love how like I've counted up how many like day and nighttime cycles have passed in this game, like while I was shiny hunt, and it's like cool to see. Like I like that it's a rotation of time. Hold on a sec, y'all. Had to move something over real quick. It could be. It could be waiting for that magic number. We'll see though. Hopefully not. Yeah, I like this like path because it's just easy to do. You could like go down areas too and move over, but I kind of like it because it's a clean roadway. I did like the Soda Shield map. It was just the guy that was always in the way. A lot of shiny hunters were joking like, "Can we pass that dude out?" But I remember legit. That's why I stayed there. Hi B. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good one. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it, friend. Y'all be sure to check out my homie B. She is a fantastic streamer and friendo, plays a lot of great games, amazing person, always has the best of vibes and love the community. She's been doing a lot of Harvesta. She's also been playing some Pokemon and some Stardew. So we know we have some friendos who love all 3 of those games and a ton more. Be sure to check out B. She's super fantastic and a great streamer. Do yourself a favor, hit that follow button. We click that link. Check out her channel. The hunt is going alright. I have, I thought I had 9 boxes of eggs. I have 12. And I'm on box 4 of 12, so 8 more to go. Hopefully the shiny cat shows up. But I hope you're enjoying Spanish class, and thank you for the alert. I hope you have a good class. But it's going. The cat is not shot. Yeah, I have 12 boxes. Yeah, I hope it shows up tonight. I really do. Yeah, we'll get through it though. We'll get through it because I'm not motivated. It is hatching quick though. Like, I think we're on box like 4, so we're halfway through that. That's what I'm saying. It has to be in one of these boxes. The big question is just which one. Thank you, I appreciate it. I mean, like, with that much dedication, this cat gotta know I'm not playing. Like, it has to feel it. Because we were at 220 already. We're 100 over that. So, I'm just gonna hope. But thank you for manifesting it. I appreciate that. Quaxy was so quick. He was like, yep, 1 box and done. Sprigatito was a hunt. For Coco was a massacre with that guy. I went through so many for Cocos that just I kept seeing that little dude everywhere I went. I was like, oh my gosh. That's when I was telling myself, I was like, alright, that's when you gotta take a break in your hunts. Because you just keep looking at him. I was like, bro, I see him. I did get a Foy Coco t-shirt though. I went to Pokemon Center today on their website. And they had the Puma shirt with the 3 stars on it. So I was like, yeah, let me get that too. It's pretty cool. Hey, hello. Is that Oxy? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. How's your day going? Hopefully you're having a lovely one. Appreciate you coming through, saying hey. We are shiny hunting the Sprigatito. Hopefully, the shiny will appear. I was telling everyone we have like 12 eggs of shinies right now. Of like Sprigatitos. I wish we had 12 boxes of shiny eggs. Good so far. That's good. I'm glad you're doing well. Glad you're having a good one. Hopefully, it's been a overall relaxing day for you. You've been able to chill, vibe out, have a lovely time. Is that how many eggs you had so far? Yes. This includes today and yesterday. So I started at 220 today. So this is the full counter for how many I've hatched total. Because we started this hunt. Yeah, we started this hunt yesterday. Yeah, I'll show you. What's the Quaxy at 22? Which was awesome. I wish it was that quick. Yeah, it takes a minute. Me too! Yeah, the thing is, I have Masuda Meth and a Shiny Charm, so the odds are 1 in 5. I don't even have a shiny yet. Gotcha. I'm sure you get it soon. The odds are 1 in 512, so I'm still under odds, even though it's a pretty high number. I have gotten shinies over odds too, which is like wow. Like you still get a chance to get it. It's just after the 512, it's like if you keep that encounter up, it just takes a while. Yo, Oxy, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Anime Squad. Appreciate you. Welcome in. And thank you for joining. Welcome to the crew. But yeah, I'm sure you get one soon. I don't know how the shiny looks though. I'm gonna look it up real quick. It's on my screen right here. Like right underneath the number, that's what shiny Sprigatito looks like. The big difference is his eyes are very light purple instead of the dark. And then its ears are dark green and its skin is like more like a mint green. Yeah, but it's the shiny is like right on my screen. I do that as a motivator to be like, I need this cat to show up. Yeah, it's a little tiny though. Yeah, yeah. It's very subtle. Like, that's why I like look at them and you'll see a shine too. But the eyes are the biggest thing. Yeah. The eyes are like the most notable thing for it. It's like once you see those, like, let me show you guys real quick. So I have this box of eggs, right? So I'm motivated for it to show up. Took me 2 hours yesterday. 2 real hours between cooking dinner, eating dinner, watching football. I watched Rick and Morty, and then like I was like, why not do another box and a half before bed? So I was very dedicated to this cat being here. But yeah, it's like super duper subtle, which I do like it. I think it's a cool shiny. I wish it was like a bit more noticeable because Score Money shiny was like super noticeable. Like I felt like Sabo was noticeable too, but Sabo I struggled with a little bit, and then Grookey's also. But I got a lot of those guys off stream. The only one I got on stream was actually I don't think I got any of the. I think Torchic was only on screen when I went for it. Because when I went for that guy, it was like I was hyped. We got him on Halloween, which was nice. We're just gonna hope. We're gonna hope this cat shows up. It also doesn't help too, like with the shadows, with the trees and stuff like that. It looks so different in it, and I'm like, oh. Alright, 333, could the lucky number be it? Hey, what up, Shadow? Alright, and now we wait. It's going well. We're just on a shiny hunt for this cat. Hopefully it shows up soon. I'm crossing my fingers we get it. Hoping it shows up, manifesting it. I kind of like, I was talking to people, I was like, man, I wish it was like blue. I don't know, something about like that cat being blue would have been dope for me. Alright, box 19, that's the last round. And then box 20 is on deck. I was like listening to music when I was getting all these eggs yesterday. And like it was like a shuffle of things. Like I had on anime theme. So the Attack on Titan theme played and that was super helpful. That got me motivated. Then I was listening to that. I listened to Spy Family's theme. There was some hip hop, there was some rock. It was like all over the place. Like my whole phone was on shuffle. And then randomly the That's So Raven theme, which is a bop. So I had to, of course, get more eggs during that time too. So if you're shiny hunting, and either you're new to Masuda or you've been doing this forever, get a playlist, like straight up. It will help you during those times when you feel unmotivated. It's like, wait, should I do this? And you know what? I say yeah. It's kind of wild we're going to be close to 350 though, but it's all good. More in this one. And that box would be done. I forgot what box I picked as like my mystery box. In terms of which one. I did have to go in a little later, just with like the odds and how many we got. Yeah, the eyes are just so, it's like a dead giveaway, but when you glare at it, it's like, oh my gosh, it could. And then with shinies that are very subtle, like even if you notice the difference, it takes you a bit of time. Like Quaxley, as cool as he looks, I had to stare at the guy at least twice. I had to be like, wait a minute. It wasn't until the gleam that I was fully confident in him. All right. 340 and counting. Oh my goodness. Boxes. Okay, box number 20. Do we have the vibes with this box? We shall see. We're gonna hope. It would be cool to get it like under sub 400, but every time I've been like sub this, sub that, the game's been like, no. Sub 300, we were cooking, chat. Cooking with high gas. It felt good. I was like, we're gonna get it. Nah. It just absolutely was hating on me. I was upset. I did realize that a lot of people use this as like a shiny like spot, a pop-up spot to shiny hunt. You know, I tend to like it. It's a good vibe. The like Pokemon and like kids and people get away, but it's not too bad. Like I just use a crash into them. I like the subtle egg drop on the bike. It was like dramatic zoom in. The egg has arrived, chat. Very, very well done. Qualities on the camera angle. I hope so. I did want it in like 250, but you never know. Like, there are some hunts I'll look at it and be like, man. And back, had to eat dinner. I hope you had a good dinner. Welcome back. Next round will be in the 50s. Or to start like the big 350s. Which is absolutely wild to even say. Boxes. Box 1 is off to a good start. Let's keep up the momentum. I like legit. The only like downside about hatching so many eggs, which is good, because then you know that way you don't have to go back to the picnic. You're all set. Kind of know what to do. It's just the randomness of like everything right now. It's like, it could pop up. You know, you could see it. Or it could just be like, whatever. Come on, number 350. I know what's in this row. We're gonna hope. We're gonna hope. Hope for the shiny vibes. No, okay. That's alright though. So the vibes getting there. You know, that's the thing about Shiny Hunter. It keeps you guessing. It keeps the mystery going. It keeps the hype going. And then destroys you at the same time, you know? It's all good. So, David, probably not, because I got to focus on the shiny hunt. I didn't mind helping at one time with stuff, but I probably can't trade too much tonight, unfortunately. But I am glad that you got Slow King. Oh yeah, good luck. Seriously, Pokemon Trade is like the best one to go to. Just because that one's like super, it's really good, and then like you honestly, a lot of people do like trade backs. Like it's super like trustworthy. Like I've used it to complete my decks, and a lot of people there are like from trusted sources and stuff like that. But good luck. Alright, 350 did not have it. Well, but we still got hope. We still got hope, you know. That's up 400 goal. We'll do it. Oops, my bad. I do like the fact that it's like easier to get like complete the decks and stuff. Cause man, it was rough back in the day. Like so many people were like going for stuff, whether it was like trade like evos you needed or like extra starters and stuff. It was just like a mess. Back then it was a solid mess to do. Bro, this cat. I know it's out here. Box 20, don't fail me. Like, come on, box one. The good thing is too is like so many people I know need Sprigatito or want them, and I'm like, take 40. Take as many as you need. Over here. Yeah, it's like wild too, especially when we have all three starters. They go by for a lot. I mean, it's just cool to have them and be able to hunt them. I'm kind of confused as why they're like shiny a lot. Um, I don't know. I feel like reset for starters is kind of cool because especially we got two versions and you know people have like multiple switches and stuff. You pretty much set it up where you're able to kind of do that and like Masuda hunt on the side. But you know, I get it. I did like when Sun and Moon. So many people were soft resetting for like a full on like starter. Also, shout out to the Pokemon music creeping in. Yeah, it's also funny how like Pokemon are like they were in games and then they got rid of them and they were like, you know, we'll hook you up with these. I'm just like, man, what? Like I don't know. I kind of like when the March were like, I don't mind them together with the Pokemon Center because you know they're cool. But I did think it was cool when they were separate. It made them stand out, yeah. Yeah. What a 360 though. Oof. Wolf. Oh, not him being in like little railing. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. No, I don't want him there. All right, 360, man. It's a lot of eggs, but we still got a lot of boxes to go. Yeah, aren't you still on my side? It still is. Another like shiny I want to go for again. I remember I got a shiny Staryu. I did that stream, like I did that like way off stream just for fun. But I absolutely freaking love I love Staryu so much. Staryu has such a good shiny. It's just really like, it's just really nice. This is just like, I don't know, it's like silver whitish, which I think is like super dope. Yeah, it's like it looks good. Star me though. Like I don't get where the drop came from. because I don't know. I feel like Staryu was so different in the Shining. The Starmie is just, it's very like bland the way it looks. Like it's not horrible, it just looks so different. Yeah, it's like drastically different. And I'm like, how, man? Staryu looks so dope. Why would you change it? Like that was so like the white with a silver like gem in the middle would have been sick. What I hope, chat. All the good vibes. Yeah, also, I have like that never give up attitude sometimes with shinies. It's like you'll be looking at them, it's like, oh my gosh. Alright, do 70. Come on, bud. I just need the shiny cat. Once I get 2 out of 3, I'll go in for Coco one a little bit more relaxed. Not like super relaxed, like I want it, but just the normal. So far. Yeah, if I get it, I'll probably hit it with the ability patch too. Yeah, it would have been cool to have. Alright, let's get these Drew out the way. Yeah, after that, we're just gonna hope. Like, come on, man. Won't do it. Yeah, I always see those beaming lights too. I know some of them are the raids and others are like just the Terra Pokemon. Look at trophies in the background, man. I didn't even see that guy. I forgot he was like in this. I didn't know they were in this area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5 more boxes to go. See if a shiny cat is among us. That is a lot of boxes. Got some time. The movements in the bike sometimes. I do like the camera view. I think like it's, I don't know, it gives it something when it does that. I like when Pokemon gets a little glitchy with the camera. Adds a little bit of flair to it. Just the right one. Yeah, I've seen people go for like the shiny ice cube too, the SQ. I've seen that one. I think I have one from a random raid. It's like, it's cool. It's not a bad shiny per se, it's just, it's okay. Yeah, I definitely need to get some more bottle caps and vitamins for the squad. I'll probably work on that soon. It won't take me like a long time, but still. That's what I had to do in Sword and Shield. It was like, alright, all y'all absolutely need to get buffed up. Because, them stats were not looking too, crispy. Unfortunately, so. What up, Bag? How you doing, friend? What's going on? Happy Monday. What is new? How have you been? Hopefully you had a great day. Yes, very happy Monday. I'll be even happier once I get this cat. Oh, and all these eggs, man. Hopefully. I'll be even happier. Do this. Yeah, still 25 for the sub 400, so we're good. Oops, this one. Nah, it's normal. We'll get it soon. Bum, bum, bum. All I need to do is see those eyes. See those amazing purple light eyes, and then I'll be happy. It will make my day. Because that'll be, you know, I'll be done. I'll be 66% done with the starters. Which will give me some hope. You know. Kill with the, like, I don't know if that's like hot chocolate or whatever, or coffee, but it takes me out. I can't with him. Oops. Yeah, I wish there was a way you could, like, double hunt, like you could put like 10 eggs. That would make the process much smoother, but it's all good. Alright, 20 to go for the sub 400. We'll see if the cat blesses the timeline if it shows up today. I'm gonna root for it. Oops. Right, one extra. One tiny extra one to the account. I was like, maybe I'll just, like, you know, look at it and see. Maybe I'll just cross my fingers and hope. I was off with one count. I just had to double check it. Cause I thought I hit it at the start, but sometimes I lightly hit the pause button. And then other times, like, I'll hit it too much. What up? This will make me officially 15 away from the sub 400. And then at this point, we'll just hope. We're still on the odds, which is good. There's still a lot of boxes left. Anything's possible, Kevin Garnett. Thanks, B. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. Oops, I hit the light. I usually don't get discouraged till like 600. Then I'm like, okay. Like, Fue Coco broke my soul. I was like, chat. I don't know where. I don't know when. I don't know how. But the fact that I got the 800, like, damn near almost 850. I don't know what stopped me at, like, I was like, yeah, I should do 850 for it. But I got legit to 849 and was like, But I appreciate it, y'all. Thanks for the support. So this way. I turned the camera around a bit. No, same cat. The same cat. Yeah, I actually saw another person that was like, they should have made it blue. I agree. I absolutely agree. Alright, let's test this one to get the 390. We prepared for the 400s. Still 10 more to go to get subs, so we'll finish this box, and then we got a lot primed and ready to hatch. But I'm not giving up on this cat. I definitely want to at least get 2 out of 3 of the starters, and then from there we plot. The wild thing is, like, after I get Sprigatito, I'll feel happy. For Coco's gonna be a monster. I can just tell. I think if I get like these 2 like earlier in the hunt, and for Coco won't be so bad. But it's just the wait for that, man. I'm like, listen, I don't know when you showing up, dog, but hopefully soon. Off road for a bit, Alright, 9 more for under 400. Can we make it? Is it in this box? Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe. No. Get these 2 out the way. I know, like, at least for Quaxley, he was the 3rd egg, like, of the lineup. So we'll see if that streak continues. So this one is All right, 395. So go back to boxes. Back to the hunt. Whew. Alright, so egg 400 is in this row. It's kind of wild because, like, if we get to a certain number, that would have been 200 eggs we had so far, which is madness. A lot of eggs to hatch in, like, one day. All this for the cat, man. We got it. It's for the love of the game. Boom, boom. Not that I don't love you, Sprigatito, but I'm tired of seeing the normal like cat. I need to see the shiny. Sorry, I have to update something real quick on the title. But we're good. Big 400. Will the shiny show up in dramatic fashion? Or do we go past the 400s? We shall see. Let's see if 400 is the magic number for this cat. Nope. We're going plus 400, baby. Alright. Well, listen, we're 20 eggs away from a meme. So, I don't know if the cat... It could. I've seen stranger stuff. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, about 6.5 boxes. Jesus. That's a lot of cats for a shiny. I can't believe, like, I can't believe we got to this point. I thought it'd be like 350-ish or around like that much. I knew it was going to be a bit of a hunt because something told me. I was like, yo, stock up on a lot of eggs because you just never know. You legit never know. Yeah, once I get them, I'm gonna take the picture with the three of them together, and then I'm most likely gonna evolve them and stuff like that too. But I want to get the pick with them as babies first. Like, that's definitely gonna be super important to make sure I get the picture with them in their first forms. I mean, I have like the solo ones, and maybe we'll do that. Yeah, I did that with the Gendry starters. I like did the baby pictures with them, and then I added like I evolved them. I did want to get another Torchic though. That was something I was supposed to do in Sword and Shield, just never came back to. I was like, eh. That was all good. I was playing so many games at the time as well too, so I was just like, eh. Boxes go here, and let's bring you up and over. Yeah, if it happens at 4 freaking 20, I'm gonna lose it. Like, that to me just would be like the weirdest coincidence ever. Like, I look at it and be like, no freaking way. So hopefully we get it in less than that. But it would be hilarious. Do, do, do. 406. Normal cat. At 407 though. Could be special. This could be the move. It wasn't cooking anything. It's not cooking nothing. Two more for 410. Yeah, sometimes like the hardest part about like the hunts is you see the number increase and you're just staring at it. It's like, oh my gosh. Like, you don't feel bad about it, but it's like, man. It's like you just hope this thing will show up. Another set down. like doing those turns. It was fun. There was one time I just kept going. I was like, oh, I don't want to hit a Pokemon by accident. So I was like, beelined it, sharp turn. Thankfully, interacted with nothing. Not away from it, so we'll see. We'll see if it cooks up there. If the meme was real. I've hit my bike into that pole way more times than I admit. Like, it is just a natural reaction at this point. It's definitely accidental, but sometimes it's just like, bruh. I don't know what we're doing. Alright, 415 is up next. And then listen, there's 5 more to a certain number. I'm not saying the shiny was waiting to this point, but the shiny could have waited. I don't know. We'll see. They might play spoiler alert here. We'll see though. But I just know I'm gonna like lose it. I love the Pokemon remix, like the theme of this. It's just the Park Center theme is so good. No matter how many gens they do it, it's just they add a classical touch to it that I just appreciate. Like every gen sounds different, but I think this one has like one of my favorites. Gen 4 one was really good too. Like you went in, it had that like classic piano like tone to it. It was a solid remix. It's 4 away, so we'll see if the meme is real. Do, do, do. 17. Oh goodness, I was all up in the what's the name? Alright, it's 2 more away. I'm not saying the memes are real, but I'm super curious if I can get out the drawer. I am super duper curious right now. If it's gonna be that number. Because it could be. Let's see, 419. listen. There is one more egg in this pile. I see the number on screen. If this is the time, this is the time. We'll see. I mean, I've seen funnier stuff happen, but let's see if the memes are real, if the memes are shiny. Nope. It was not. It would have been great, though. It would have been absolutely great. But we continue on. However, though, if the shiny happens in this next one, though, we could say one away from the perfect meme. You know. It could still have it could still have his luster, absolutely. It was kind of nice to do like a hunt. Like I didn't have to set up one picnic; it was just ready to go. I kind of like doing stuff like that. Alright, so we can't do the one away meme now. That Quaxly, man. That Quaxly gives me so much optimism, so much joy. That was a time. Question is, will his starter friend join him? Yeah, that one was like hype as hell too, because especially like a sub 30 shot, I was like, whoa, that was like a quick hunt. It's a 430. Yeah, it's like, again, still are the odds, still hope. We're gonna keep hope alive. It's still a chance. This cat can shine tonight. I have no idea. I thought it'd be in box 22. But unfortunately. No luck with that one. No shiny. It's like wild that we're getting to this point. I'm like looking at it and I'm like, man, I know it's so close. I know we could get here. Alright, box 22 is done. Now time for the Jordan box, y'all. I see 23 got the magic. I hope so. So someone's got to get with this cat. Like, he's got to be here. He just isn't. Boom, boom, boom. Oh. Let's see, we'll put our luck in his egg. Nah. Still like the wait for that mint green and the dark green for its eyelids and then its face. Boom, boom. I'm trying to think of what like weird number has been on. Before I've seen a couple. Like I've definitely seen like a couple that have gone to like weird numbers and stuff like that. I think I had one at like it was like 651, 652. I remember looking back on like past Shine Hunt tweets and I was like, oh my gosh. Let's do it. Cool. Alright, let's hope for it. See if we get this bread. There's still a lot of eggs left. Oh, that's not good. I hope my shiny luck is coming in clutch. This can't be the same shiny luck that got me quiet too. This can't be life. It is so weird how shiny hunting is. It is like the luck is just very. It's so many factors to it, but it wears me out at times. That's alright. It ain't over till it's over. So boxes. Forget to eat, bro. Get you some food. What do you mean? Gotta take care of yourself, dog. I say that while I'm on like this lightning dragon on a motorcycle. I will say though, I felt so Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds in this game in like the best way possible. It was like so cool to see. Yeah, I'm actually glad I was able to do this too. Like, I'm glad I was able to do it without like having to go to camp too much, which is good, because then I would have been even more. That would have delayed me even more, especially like after these many boxes of eggs not getting it. Alright, 444. We'll see if that's the lucky number for this cat. Yeah, you want the triple fours? I thought that'd be it. We've had like so many numbers where it could have been it happened. Halfway done with box 23, so we got 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Alright, 4 more boxes to go. Oops. Oh my god. Kidding that little chonking away. NPCs be killing me, dog. Like, sometimes, like, I crash into so much stuff. And a lot of times it's just them. It's not like a sign or anything. It's just, yeah, I crashed into this person. Alright. 450s in this row. That was my big number. I hope to God it's closer. Oh my goodness. Two more till we get closer. I really, really hope it's in this box. It's like, it's absolutely wild that it hasn't like shown up yet. Alright. 450. See if the magic number shows itself. Nope. Oh my goodness. Another 5 up. Yeah, I tried to look at the average to see, like, usually when people get it, if they've done, like, if they got like this point. It's wild, too. You never know. It could be very, very close. It could be a couple of rows away. It's just, it's wild to get this many eggs. Because then at a certain point, you're like, where are you? Like, what do you mean? Yes, we Sprigatito! Oh my gosh, it's over. We did it. Save. 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 Woo! Oh, we did it, chat. Oh my gosh. Look at her. I deadass did not know. I had no idea until I looked. Thank you. I was like, because I if you see my face, I'm like, wait. I looked at her eyes and I like went, yo. I look, my face went, holy shit. 451 of these damn eggs. I knew it. I knew it'd be here. All right, we're gonna put you in the shiny box, dog. Oh, thank God it's over. I just need. Oh, my bad. All right, you go over here, dog. There he is. So they've all been boys so far. They've all been boys. How the hell did you get so many eggs? I use the picnic, and if you do, I'll actually show you guys how to do it real quick. I guess what I'll do is I'll get a new counter up, and we'll try to see if we can get like a second one, like how many eggs it'll be. But oh my gosh, shiny Sprigatito, 451 eggs. Yes, we did it. I'm not gonna lie. The funny thing is, my magic number was 450, and I was literally one egg away. But we got it. Hell yeah. It is done. 2 out of 3 starters, shiny. For Coco, we're coming back for you starting tomorrow. or maybe Wednesday. I might take a break from shiny hunting a little bit, because shit, I was burnt out. I mean, I got this on the 5, so maybe we'll go back to play Coco. I kind of like that. I want to try it. Yeah, let me get a new counter up. I will let B and I'll let B know, and I'll let Buster Tricks know. Let's see, we'll do Sprigatito count. All right. I can't believe we got it. Let me go to def counter board. Let me make like a new one. So I'm gonna add new. We'll do Sprigatito 2. Let me go add it from desktop, and then I'll show y'all. Let me count this real quick. Like, I'll hatch how many eggs. All right, and then I'm gonna add that here. I'm gonna put new count at the bottom. So let me go to like text. Let's do count 2. We'll go to read from file. We'll go browse. With desktop, we'll do Sprigatito count. All right. I gotta update, so I'll update the clip later with last shiny. And then I think we'll just add a source. We'll do image and existing. Let's look at you gonna take your time? Thanks. Yeah, I'm just gonna I'll get it for you though, cause it's super easy to do. So I think we'll do like that, so it doesn't take up too much of the screen, and then we'll do this. All right, let me test to make sure this works. Yep. Okay. Okay, let me hatch these. This one in a box, and then I'll show you. Cause it's super easy to do if you ever want to do Masuda. I don't know if I'm hatching all of these like. Oops, hold on 1 second, chat. All right, we're back. Sorry, OBS like crapped itself. I should be back. Let me hatch these 4 real quick, and then I will absolutely show you. I'll show you how I got X, like how you can get X. I'll update the title too. I was so tired in that clip. I was so damn tired. I was just like, oh my gosh. I was glad we got this damn cat. I will say though, out of all of them, Sprigatito was the hardest for me to notice because I swore like it was a regular ass cat. I like looked and was like, wait. I was like, because at first I was like, I didn't know if I didn't want to believe it was shiny. Or if I just couldn't believe it was shiny. Like, I thought the game was playing tricks on me. I was like, there's no damn way. Because, like, if you're a shiny hunter, you've been at it for a while, you just start looking and you're like, no, it's not coming. Also, I'll let anyone know if you're into shiny hunting, once you get a shiny, your count resets. So, it goes back to the 1 in 512 or 1 in 648, 84, I think, if you're doing, Masuda. I'm curious if there's a second cat. Like, I'll probably go to like the 3-ish mark. But I'm curious if there's a second cat in this. That shit would be hilarious. If I got so many eggs, it was like, here's 2 shiny cats. I would legit lose my mind laughing. Well, we'll upload that to YouTube's tomorrow. We'll see if it gets the same traction as the Quaxley. Alright, so now that I have the eggs, right, I'll show you what to do. So, if you're new to Masuda method, here's what you need. Like, the basics. You need whatever Pokemon you want to breed. So in this one, I use Sprigatito. Actually, this Sprigatito's pretty... I didn't look at the stats on the shiny. Hold on real quick. Okay, its special attack, I'm gonna fix that. Sassy nature. Speed is good, which is cool. His special attack needs work. I'm gonna bottle cap that bad boy. No worries, we'll fix it. He'll need some work. He came out pretty good. He'll need some work. Well, bottle cap's got it. Bottle cap's got it. All right, so Masuda method. Going back to it. So my copy of the game is English. So in order to get Masuda method, you need whatever Pokemon you want. So anything in the Sprigatito line, it could be this. It could be its final form. It could be the mid form. Doesn't matter. I use Ditto. You could get a opposite gender of your Sprigatito or your Mascota. You could get a different language version, but honestly, if you do the 4448 or the 4448 code, you get a foreign Ditto. You need any different language. It could be a Chinese Ditto. It could be German. It could be Japanese. It could be whatever. It just has to be a different language from your game. I've had some Spanish Dittos too. Once you do that, right, they got rid of daycares in this game. So it's this thing called Picnic. When you set up a picnic, you need to make sure, and I recommend only having whatever Pokemon you want to breed with and your Ditto in your party. Don't have anything else. Just those two. The Miraidon doesn't count. It's just your ride. If you have a different form of it, which I won't spoil, don't use that either. Just literally Sprigatito, Ditto, and that's it. Now, there's things you can do. You want to get Egg Power 2. Now, I'm in the city. It's called Medal. This is the city you want to be in. Now, you can be anywhere else. You can make a sandwich that gives you Egg Power. I will link it in chat if you want to know how to make it. What I like to do, especially if you're near the end game and you got some money, that child is drinking a ton of coffee. But this restaurant right here, as soon as you get out the Pokemon Center on the east, you're going to go down the street. You're going to go here, right? When you go in here, there's several meals, but there's one meal that gives you Egg Power 2. Don't confuse it with Egg Power 1, but it gives you Egg Power 2. And your Egg Power lasts for 30 minutes. Once you get your meal, you eat, your Egg Power will be here. It'll say Egg Power 2, 30 minutes. You're going to go run away from the city. You can go anywhere you like here. You're going to go to this grass. You're going to press start. And then you're going to set up a picnic. You're going to set up a picnic with your Pokemon, your Ditto, and the cat, right? It will set up a picnic basket. The picnic basket will have eggs in it. You can only have up to 10 eggs per time, but you can pretty much AFK shiny hunt. It's different from daycares where you can do that. You go to the basket, you check your eggs, and then they go in the box. I shit you not, I did 30 minutes worth of eggs. I filled 2.5 boxes. So I did up to 2 hours. That's how I got all those eggs. Sometimes you get eggs pretty quick. Sometimes it's slow, but Egg Power 2 is the only one you can get that's the best. Egg Power 3 is possible, but you need a Herba Mystica, which is very rare. I will link a video for you to show you all this. Let me just mute this. In case anyone's interested in Masuda method. I recommend Masuda because it is the only way you can because egg hunting, I guess, is the one I want to put. I think this is it. Let me see if this is the guy. Data location. Yeah, this pretty much helps you out. Do not, I recommend not using Egg Power 1. Egg Power 1, no, yeah, no worries. Anytime. I'm here to help. Let me link in the chat. Whoops. Damn, I almost clicked out of my stream by accident. Sorry. There you go. Alright, that vid will hook you up. Egg Power 3 is possible to get, but you got to get a certain Mystica, and like it's hard to get. If you can get it, use it. But I prefer Egg Power 2. Now, you can make the sandwich, or you can just buy the meal in Med Dial. I personally buy the meal. I think the meal is just like fun. It's also just easy to make, but if you're like, hey, I'm low on cash, or I don't want to do that, no worries. You can just like chill and be good. I guess we'll hatch a couple more because Persian, back up. Yeah, it's easier. Now, the only thing I'll say about shiny hunting is make sure you have enough room in your boxes. You know, make sure you got enough room. Don't stress if you don't see 32 boxes. That is a limit. They give you more boxes as you catch more Pokemon, so don't worry about it. Like, if your cap was at 16 and you have an egg, it'll just make box 17 through, like, 24 for you. But if you don't have enough room, you do not want to get an egg and you don't know where to put it. Because if the game doesn't know where to put it, that could be your shiny. Not to say you won't get it, but, you know, it's good to have. I'm pretty new at the game, so I don't have a full box yet. Yeah, no worries. So you'll be fine. You'll be totally fine. I didn't put shiny Sprigatito. I just put Sprigatito. Like a regular ass Sprigatito, 450. I'll put shiny. God, I could not believe that was shiny. That literally caught me off guard. Also, I do need to take pictures with that thing, so we'll do that in a minute. Yeah, I might hash the rest of these off. I'm pretty new at the game, so I don't have a full box yet. Yeah, no worries. I mean, like, and it's cool, too, because Masuda... Now, the one thing I say about Masuda Method is, here's what I recommend for people who are new. I do recommend you get the Shiny Charm. Because, I'll be honest with you, without the Shiny Charm, that shit would have taken me way more than 451X. Now, I will say the Shiny Charm is not the end-all, be-all. It is good to have because it helps your odds a lot. Like, filling up the Pokedex, there's tons of Discords you can go into. I was telling the person that was asking me to trade David, our Pokemon trades on Reddit, go there. Dope people, help out. People trade version exclusive all the time. I can't recommend that subreddit enough. It helped me a ton with filling my Pokedex up. And it's only 400. There are some Pokemon that are hard as hell to get. So I recommend, like, asking people to touch trade. If you have friends who, like, have those difficult Pokemon, do yourself a favor. Go talk to them. Go send them some cash app, something like that. But buy lunch. You know, do what you gotta do. But yeah, and with Masuda, it is very much a, like, it's a patient game, right? Like, y'all saw how defeated I was. Which one am I trying to get next? Fuecoco. With Fuecoco, I got to 849 eggs and said F it and did a new hunt. Since I did a new hunt, like, as soon as I encounter a new Pokemon via eggs, it resets my count. So, that is why I tell people, when you shiny hunt, do not, if you gotta, like, if you basically have, like, a bunch of random Pokemon, don't mix it up. Yeah. Don't do that. You know, you can still get your shiny, but you don't want to shiny. You don't want your shiny going to a Psyduck, and you wanted a Sprigatito. Because, yeah, you get a shiny, but it's like, damn, now I gotta, like, hunt. Eggs are predetermined, so that's why I saved aggressively. But if I, like, God forbid, lost it, I forgot. I lost that. Maybe I'll have a couple more. I should probably, like, let me get the shiny child. Let me, like, get him and take the picture for social. But yeah, if you got any questions about shiny hunting, like Masuda, just let me know. I'm happy to help. Also, a lot of people are like, do you nickname your Pokemon? Nah. Nothing wrong with people who do. I just personally don't. Unless it's a Nuzlocke, we're absolutely have to. Alright, buddy. Let me get the camera with, and press Y, and then I got his A. All right. Definitely, thank you. I appreciate it. No problem. It's super helpful, especially since you can only get the starters with Masuda. All right, get over here. Follow me. No, follow me. How do I pick his Y? Oh, it's A. Where'd it go? Hey, bud. Let me back up. I forgot what picture. B is to bring it back, so maybe it's I did the filters. Let me call him back. Let me go to camera app. What button is it to press? Pokemon Violet. Camera app button for pictures. Because, like, I totally forgot. How to use your camera app. Cool. Y button. Press the right stick? Okay. Because, like, that was... The article I read was not helpful. Hold on. Alright. How's the camera at? Yada yada. Should be easy. Rotom phone. Press the D-pad. Better camera app. Right stick to aim. Once everything's set with the help guide, press the screenshot button to complete a snapshot to store it. Yeah, I'll do that. Screw it. I'm definitely loving Selderid so far. My favorite. Does have a shiny form? Yeah, I'll link it to you. Hold up. Now that one you could either shiny hunt. Oh, it's Cinderace. Good lord. That's a name I haven't heard in years. Hold on. Copy it. I got you. Its shiny is kind of disappointing, but I do like it. Okay, so its shiny is... What the hell is the picture of the shiny? Sorry, B, you don't have that? What? Maybe I'm bugging? Hold on. What the hell? Oh, okay. I might be able to YouTube it for you. Because I'll try to get a shiny of that one. Is it better with the first evolution? Doesn't matter. So you can breed your Ditto with it. You can use its final form. That's fine. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get his first Evo shiny. So you want a shiny Charcadet. So I'll link you to what that looks like. This video here has it. If you want to save it on YouTube. Yeah, so shiny Charcadet you want to get, and that shiny it's like noticeable, but it looks a little different. Yeah, it looks like a little different, but because some of them are hard as hell to tell. I'll be honest. Some of them really are. Also, hold on 1 second. I am just making sure no baseball news happened while I was out. Okay, thank God. Cool, we're good. Sorry about that. Just making sure, Aaron Judge ain't going nowhere. I was like, alright. So, summon the cat. Oh, wait. Bring him back. Summon him, like, here. So I don't get too many things to picture. No problem, anytime. Yeah, if you ever have any questions about stuff like that, let me know. I'm happy to, like, help. God, he's backwards. Oh, I have to, like, do like this. I gotta be, like, next to him? Kind of. Where'd he go? Sprigatito? He went to sleep. Wake up. I need a pic of you for social media. No worries. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for following. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one, alright? And good luck with the hunts. There we go. Alright, he moved twice. This guy. Come here. Of course, love cover stream, keep up good work. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And thanks so much. I'm very excited for your hunts. I gotta get a pic with me and Anthony too. Shit, he moved. Oh my god. He circled around the cat. It's like a real life cat. I'm trying to get the perfect picture for him. But thank you so much. I appreciate it, Ollie. Have a good one, alright? And get some sleep. Oh, it's perfect. Alright, how do I... There we go. Perfect. We got him, y'all. Oh my goodness. So happy we got this cat. Like, so happy this cat is, like, done. And now, we wait. Now we'll just wait. I'm not gonna update. I'm not gonna hatch more. We'll see. He's getting like. Man, that's what we'll put you here. Let's put you up. So many boxes. So we got it in box 23, which was a Jordan box. So we had 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Damn. It's a lot of eggs, man. It's like a good amount of eggs. Like, to not only hatch, but like to have. Which, you know, it's still pretty cool. It's still pretty dope. It's just like tiring because there's so many. Alright. I think probably on that note, since it's like, what's up, Shiro? How you doing? That box is done, right? And then there's empty ones here. There's so many, like, I gotta figure out what the hell to do with all these. That's a lot of eggs. And then also we gotta get ready for, good, we got the shiny Sprigatito. We got the cat. So, it's officially done. Yes, we did. We got the cat and 451 eggs. Which is, like, good news, but it's also just, like... now, if a hunt ever goes near that number, I can't be like, oh, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we got it. We got him. Yeah, I was very, very happy about that. Thanks. Yeah, I'm glad we got him. I'm super happy about it. Because it was soul crushing. Spirit was definitely down. There's a lot of eggs to hatch, yo. That's like so many eggs. I'm like looking at it. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm glad we did it though, because like if we were like an egg away, which would have been wild. Yeah, I'm glad we I'm glad we got it. But I'm curious to see if there's another one lurking in here. I missed it. It's all right. We'll have I'm gonna clip it later. Yeah, we'll definitely clip it, and then it'll be on YouTube tomorrow. We'll see. By the way, speaking of YouTube, how's that? I gotta check the Quaxley update. 708. Wow. That is amazing. So freaking cool. But yeah, well, I gotta upload both of those to Instagram and stuff like that too. Awesome. But yeah, it's definitely like yeah, we'll have all that updated and like stuff ready to go too. But I'm so glad, so happy. So happy as though. Yeah, we're gonna see. It's definitely one of those like shiny hunts that you like look back on and go, oh my god. It's a lot of eggs to hatch. But you know what? It'll work out. I am glad though we got it today. Because now we just need Foy Coco. I don't know when the hell Foy Coco's gonna shine. But if we get him, you know, awesome. Yeah, it's like 90 something eggs to hatch. It's like super ridiculous. It's like, it's a strong amount, which is good though, because I'm gonna use that time. I'll probably prep for Foy Coco soon. I don't know if I'll do it tomorrow or like Wednesday. We'll see. With him and stuff like that, because that's gonna take some time. But it's a good time though. It's not like too bad, thank goodness. But at least like all that will be set. I can like vibe. I could chill. I don't know if I want to hatch some of them now though. What is it? Not 9 o'clock yet. So maybe I'll hatch like probably hatch like a box for fun. Now I can hatch for fun. There's like no expectation of eggs. We'll see. Now I can just like chill. It's that part of shiny hunting where it's like, alright, we got it. And now I can just relax and hang out. But so glad we got this cat. I can't wait to get all 3. Yeah, I'll put pictures of it tonight. We'll VOD it up. We'll put that on Twitter. And then we'll get pics of it tonight. I'll put it on social. We'll get the video ready. That'll be good because I can edit that while I get dinner. Yeah, but I am so freaking happy. Oh, that 10 is off. Hold on. There we go. I'm so happy it's like over with. Because I'm telling you, when it popped up, I legit, it took me a good, I think it was more depressing than Quaxley's. Like, Quaxley's, like, for some reason, I was like, no freaking way. Whew. Alright, so that's the last one. Alright, cool. Let me save, because it's already been like almost 3.5 hours. So, I'll probably call it for the night, chat. But, if you missed it, 451 eggs. The shiny cat has arrived. We got him. We don't have to do any more hunting for him. I can get rid of all these Sprigatitos because we got a sassy nature shiny Sprigatito is here. So that is done. We have saved. So Sprigatito and Quaxley have joined the anime shiny squad. Meaning that there is just one more to go. So, Mr. Foy Coco, I know I got a couple of you guys around. It's time. It's time, buddy. It's time for you to shine. So we will get on that next and get everything going. But thanks so much for the awesome epic stream. For those that missed the shiny encounter, I will have the clip up in literally 10 minutes. So we'll chill there and call it there. We'll call it a night. But I do want to thank you all for the good vibes, for being awesome, for hanging out during this lovely stream. There is my socials if you want to follow me on any form of social media. My Twitter, I go live. I can post cool stuff. My Instagram, same cool stuff, cool pics. My Twitch already added, but feel free to drop a follow to my Twitch channel if you like. And then YouTube, I will the VODs up, so the clip of the Sprigatito will be up as well as the full stream with the timestamp for those who missed it. And then Discord, if you followed today, if you came in from the raid, if you came in from any of the lurks and all that good stuff, well, there you go. There you go. Feel free to do that. I am going to drop a raid to a friend. I'm going to see who is live, who can say hi to. Let me see who is live. You know what? Let's say hi to... Let's say what's up to the homie Sawyer. I think she is still doing some Breath of the Wild, of course. So let's do that. Make sure I spelled the name right. Yeah, alright. We're going to say what's up to Sawyer. She's doing some Breath of the Wild. She's trying to 100% it. It's her first playthrough. So hang out with her while she does that. And then I'll be back tomorrow. I think tomorrow we'll, like, if I'm in the shiny hunt mood because I really want Foy Coco, I'll hunt them for a bit. If it becomes draining or whatever, we'll do raids. Maybe I'll open up chat to do some raids. Maybe I'll do some raids on the side. I do need to get my battle team ready. And then Wednesday, I'm thinking probably wrestling. Thursday might be just the Game Awards and shiny hunting. And then we'll figure out the rest of the week. Friday, Pokemon. Saturday, God Award. And Sunday, Spelunky and Pokemon. All right, go say hi to Sawyer. I'll see y'all next time. Take it easy. Peace.